He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pats and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The first carry now for Benny Snell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Snell yet again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Carr. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Snell going to try the right side, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, again they defer to Snell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Oh, what a move. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Starting the drive was Snell to about the 48-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr gonna throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Running left with Snell. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Touchdown, Patriots. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a handoff up the middle. Britton. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on second down. Jackson over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On third down, Jackson. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England's offense set to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score And they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this. But if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. There, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Carr to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 35 yards. And the Patriots have yet again retaken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. He completes it to Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man right side is Tony. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, Jackson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw right side, Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Braxton Berrios up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A give, it's ETN off the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the option, here's ETN. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. York able to send this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Carr now on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
So certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, it's Snell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, ETN once more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, ETN once more. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Jackson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Garrett Wilson, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Another go around now for the Patriot offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down is Carr. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run straight ahead with Snell to about the 48-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Now a give here to Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, This is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give. It's ETN off the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Carr. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Carr again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Britton, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.